Hey, it's Walter Van Dusen. We are at the B&H Bild Expo. It's the 50th anniversary. I am very happy to see my favorite boom company from Netherlands is here. We have Richard from the Netherlands and we have Anthony, which is a distributor for the USA. They've been with B&H for a number of years. I actually bought both of my Cambo REDWING boom arms from B&H. And luckily for me, I got to talk to Richard a little bit more. For those that are a little bit height challenged, this is the standard one that comes with it. But Richard is really happy with Walter at the moment, showing that they want to sell more of these REDWING boom arms. And for those that want to have a little bit easier time to use the REDWING boom arm, now we have, which is very nice of Richard, hand carry this through the airport. And now we have an ability to photograph 6'8" or photograph 5'2". So this is the new one that they luckily brought for me from handmade in the Netherlands by Richard himself during the holiday. He said, I'm going to the shop during the holiday and I'm going to make that for Walter. How much time does it take Walter to put on the thread? Here we go. So I'm going to give this mic that I'm holding to somebody else so I can keep an eye on this. But this is, Richard's very happy. I'm not sure if he wants me to highlight this so much other than the other wonderful items they have. But I'm very happy. A lot of people that I know have REDWINGs would love to have reach with the lighting.
Hi, my name's Anthony Wallen. I'm here with Richard Lott over from the Netherlands. We're Cambo products, and this is our REDWING boom that Walter has above our head. This version that we have here is the 1105. And what separates this boom from the normal one is that on the tail end of it, it has a fitness weight on the back. And the fitness weight is what you use to balance it versus the head. So the REDWING comes with, there's 3 different versions of it. There's the fitness weight version. There's the one that comes with weight bags, like this one back here, the 1201 version. This is a 12-pound bag of lead. It has 2 that work with this, but because I just have this little light here in the front, I'm only using 1 bag of lead, but it's the same principle. It's a boom, and once you get it balanced, you're able to move the boom to whatever position you want and leave it there because it's perfectly balanced with the back. The tail end, you can unlock and slide to shift the counterbalance where you want with 2 bags on the 1201, sorry. Whereas this one up here is the 1105 that just has 1 fitness weight on it that you can also unlock and shift very easily.
So this is updated.
This is a new version. This is a new version that was just released this year that you can change and just put the size weight that you want instead of having the 1 12-pound lead bag. So you have the 1101 version, which is your shorter boom. And then you also have your 1200 version, which is a 1205. This is the 1105 that allows you to put a fitness weight on it. And then counterbalance the same way by sliding up and down the boom arm to get it balanced for whatever size head you have on the front. And then once you get it balanced, it stays right wherever you want it to work. So that's basically our REDWING boom system.
Okay, Walter, thank you for introducing us. We've been chatting through Instagram and by email for a couple of years now. And I know that you are a happy user of our REDWING booms, which has Anthony just introduced. Let's have a look at some of the other Cambo products. This has basically been Cambo's bread and butter since 1946. This is studio stands. So we have an MBX studio stand. It's a heavy cast iron base. It's a column that you can have in various sizes. And inside of the column is a counterweight, which makes putting it up and down effortlessly. See?
How much weight can it hold?
We have various versions. Nowadays, most people use a mirrorless camera, so there's no use to take one with a very large counterweight. But we do have versions which have about 40 kilograms of counterweight and which can be set up with very heavy cameras. But this one is mostly used, let's say, for e-commerce studios, doing stills, product photography, food, and it's just fine for, let's say, a setup till up about 8 kilograms.
What's that thing?
This is a view camera. We've got the ACTUS-MV here. The way you see it here, it's set up to use with a phase 1 back. It's a modular system, so you can easily remove the bellows. It's got magnets. You can remove this adapter, pull it out, remove the lens as well. And this is actually the basic structure of the camera, which offers you tilt, both sides. Offers you swing, gives you shift, rise and fall. Like this. It's all basic camera movements that you know it from the old days, from the technical cameras, from the view cameras. But now it's brought to you in a more modern package, and it can be equipped with any mirrorless camera. So you can not only use it with a digital back, but you can also put a bayonet holder on it and attach your Fuji GFX or your Sony E-mount camera or your Canon or whatever you are shooting with, and add view camera movements to it.
Yeah, so the base model of the ACTUS-MV is right now in 2023 about $45.95 for the base model of the ACTUS-MV. All handmade in the Netherlands.
That's some of the distinctions of Cambo. We machine our parts in the Netherlands in our own factory. I mean, we are not outsourcing this. So it is a Dutch-made product. The parts are machined in our own shops, which is pretty modern and well equipped. And basic components, they're all assembled by our own specialist.
What else do you want to talk about? You want to think about that thing?
Yeah, actually, this is a good one to do after that one. So that makes sense, because this is the smaller version of it.
All right, so back again. Over here we have the ACTUS-G, which is the predecessor of the ACTUS-MV. It's basically the same type of modular system where you have a removable bayonet that goes on the rear. With this one here, we put a Nikon Z bayonet attachment on it, and that hooks right into the rear standard and locks down with this little latch right here. Once you've locked those two together, add the bellows to the rear, and then you can attach them to the front. And now you have a view camera with the bellows, with the modern digital back or mirrorless camera back that you use. You can also change perspective on the rear by this little latch. Allows you to go from portrait to landscape. And then the difference is that your lens projects an image circle, and your sensor only shoots inside the middle of that. What the ACTUS allows you to do is shift along the image circle and stitch together an image. It also allows you inside the image circle as well, so that you can stitch together an image using the view camera. Then on your front standard, what the front standard allows you to do is tilt, so you can change your plane of focus in relation to your sensor. And then it also allows you to swing, wrong one. It allows you to swing your image sensor plane, horizontally along your sensor back here. So it allows you to have creative control over the focus that you're doing with your lens when you're using the ACTUS-G camera. You have a lot of product photographers and food photographers that use the ACTUS-G system. You also have landscape and architecture photographers that use the ACTUS-G system because they can correct the converging lines that they get when they're shooting inside of an office or outside shooting a building, and they're pointed up towards the skyline and the lines are converging. They can bring the sensor back parallel to the building and you'll have straight lines of a building. So it's very easy to do a lot of perspective control in the camera with the ACTUS-G system or the ACTUS-MV system, and then stitch together a much larger image than you can create when just shooting with your DSLR or mirrorless camera that has a fixed lens regularly. So that's what an ACTUS-G does.
So in my hand I've got the smart controller, which gives you the possibility to move the camera up and down. But the beauty of it is that it also enables you to make presets. I just made one here. Going to the presets enables you to go back to a setting that you have done last week or long before. The camera just moves back and it increases your efficiency.
You can talk about what's going on. And it has presets, right?
It has presets. It also has the ability to set the speed to set it to a very low speed, which is what you need to focus when you are in the close-up area, where you're not focusing with the lens anymore, but you're focusing with the height of your camera.
You have the lens on manual.
Yeah, you
focus with the
you definitely have the lens on manual. Actually, yep. Here is a custom-made Cambo helical on it. It's a Fuji GFX100, but it's equipped with a helical made by Cambo, which has a Fuji mount and has a removable front plate that enables you to use all kind of industry lenses on it, which can be simple enlarger lenses, or it can be a very high quality rotor-stock macro lens.
But this is for what type of work?
This is actually for use on a copy stand. It's for reproduction work, archival work, and this makes a dedicated repro camera out of your Fuji GFX.
So high resolution.
The camera basically offers good quality, but it's obviously not made as a repro camera. And by adding this, you make a dedicated repro camera out of it, because you're using lenses that are very purposely built. They're just made for this kind of application. They are not made. They don't offer you a fast autofocus or a fast aperture. They just offer you a very good image quality in the range that they were designed for.
And can you up and down? Talk about that it has presets and stuff.
So you can set it to a faster speed just to make your fast adjustments. Or you go to your preset, click the preset, and the camera sets itself automatically to the given preset. Okay, this is the Cambo RPS255 copy stand. It is a motorized copy stand. Walter has just shown you how it is operated, how you set the speed, how you set the height of the camera. We are showing it here with a Fuji GFX, but it can basically be used with every camera on the market. There's a leveling plate over here, which enables you to set the camera and the ground structure parallel to one of each other. So which is crucial when you want to provide high quality archival work. It comes with a metal structure and a baseboard. The baseboard here, it is shown with the optional LED panel, which is in the cavity of the baseboard.